Okay, 2 a.m. in Canada, 3 a.m. here. When I said short stream, I mean short stream. Rather tired, but I also dislike how much I've been having to cancel streams. So it's gonna be a short stream, but I'm getting it in anyway. I also need to be up early in the morning because we have a couch being delivered. I want the new house to be done. So I can just stream. Let me stream. Today was tiring. On a cool note, real cool note here. Chase Bank decided to take $500 from me. And I don't know when I'll get it back. That's cool. Pretty cool. Thankfully I imagine if that crap happened to someone who was like they say they needed that for Christmas. They had to have it. And then they just get screwed like that. And then like their family's Christmas is ruined or something. Oh my god. And welcome back, Chaos. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Rich Peeve? Oh no, trust me. No, that's it's not the case. It's just I mean, I've been having all kinds of crap hitting me with the move, and we're getting the house set up properly, and there's all this other crap, and I'm okay though. I can, you know, I don't need that 500 right now. It's just it sucks. For anyone who didn't see on Twitter earlier today, let me hold on, let's get ourselves comfortable here. There we go. Sit down, chat. I'm going to tell you a story. So, I woke up today. I realized I needed to go get my taxes paid. I have like an installment plan because being self-employed, I know a lot of people, they look forward to tax season because they get money back. I don't. I got to pay a lot of money. So anyway, so I went to pay my taxes like I have to do each month. And I went to a Chase. It wasn't a Chase Bank. It was like in like a superstore. They have like a Chase section. So I went to the ATM and I withdraw $500. And that was, you know, that was gonna be for my taxes. I go to withdraw $500. It says preparing cash. That sits there loading for a bit. And then a message comes up and it's like, sorry, whoops-a-daisy, we can't give you your money. Contact a representative or call this number. And it prints out a little receipt. It says get bent on it. And there was, since it was like a little Chase section of the store, is like a little miniature Chase Bank kind of a thing. I went and asked one of the workers. I was like one of the people working at the Chase section. I was like, hey, so I would take out $500. Your machine didn't give me money. Now the problem was, I was like, oh, it's out of cash. Whatever. I saw people go up behind me though, and they were getting money. And the people in line in front of me, they saw what happened because I instantly got upset I was like, oh my God, are you serious? And then like, there's this guy who, he had some kind of improv shirt on. He was like talking to everyone in line. He just seemed like a really outgoing guy. You know, nothing against him. Seemed very, very nice. He turns around, he's like, hey, buddy, don't worry, the line's going to move pretty fast, huh? And he shot me some finger guns. He didn't. He might as well have, though. I was like, oh, no, no, no. I was like, no, I'm not upset about the line. I was like, the machine didn't give me my money. And he's like, oh, that's not good. And then like people came up behind me. They were getting cash. And so him and like the lady in front of me, they're like, maybe you should try again. They're getting cash. Seems like it has cash. I was like, well, maybe it has less than 500 in there at the moment. I don't know. So I tried again. And whenever I tried again, you know, I have like a $500, $600 limit for the day with like withdrawing money. And whenever I tried again, it's like, you've reached your limit for the day. And I'm like, how did I reach my limit? I didn't get any money. Then I realized, like, oh my God. Since it was the end of the transaction, since it was like giving me my money, PayPal must think that I got $500. It must have deducted it from my account. Also, Scott, welcome back. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I was like, PayPal must think that it gave me money. So I talked to the lady, and she's like, oh, you're going to have to call the people in charge of this ATM or PayPal. I was like, ugh. So I get home. After all that crap, I get home, look on my PayPal account. Sure enough, minus $500, like right there, like as if the transaction went through. Not minus 500, like in my account. You know what I mean? The transaction went through, and I was like, are you serious? So I call PayPal, and PayPal's like, I called them. I explained the entire story. I explained the whole story to them. And they're like, yes, sir. Okay. All right, sir. We're going to forward this over to investigations. Need you to stay on hold for a moment. I'm like, okay. Put me on hold for like 15 minutes. Another representative picks up. Thanks for calling PayPal. Can I get your first name and last name, please? And what was it you were calling about today? So I explained the whole thing again. All right, sir. We're gonna get that investigated for you right away. Please hold. 15 minutes go by. Thanks for calling PayPal. A different person. The third representative. Thanks for calling PayPal. Can I get your first name and last name, please? And I give it to him. He's like, okay, what are you calling about today? And I'm like, okay, I've explained this story to you guys 3 times now. 3 times. Can you please not transfer me because it's not working? And they're like, oh, sir, so sorry. So sorry, sir. All right, we're going to go ahead and get you over to the right department right now. Don't you worry about a thing, sir. Put me on hold. About 10 minutes later. Thanks for calling PayPal. Can I get your first name and last name? And I wanted to throw the phone. I was furious. And then they finally tell me, they're like, okay, look, I'm not going to transfer. I'm going to tell you that we see the transaction is going through. I'm not saying that you did get the money. You're trying to screw us. Also, real quick, Mosimba, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Also, I may try, but before you attempt it, I might try Monster Hunter World. I don't know. Maybe. Mosimba's been trying to get me to try out Monster Hunter World. I saw a GIF of someone doing an awesome like tail cut on that big T-Rex thing. It looked pretty cool. So I don't know. What are you gonna talk about? Well, the moment I saw your name, I was like, oh yeah, Monster Hunters this weekend, isn't it? If I have time this weekend, I might try it out. Just saying. But yeah, Mosimba's a Monster Hunter streamer, so keep an eye on him whenever Monster Hunter World releases. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, thank you very much, Mosimba. Hope your day's going better than mine was. So anyway, yeah, I finally get, in touch with the fourth PayPal representative, and back to the story, please, people. I know you're on the edge of your seat, right? So I get back to the representative, the fourth one, in the same phone call, in the same department, and she's like, "All right, look, sir. No, I'm not saying that you're, I believe your story. I can see the transactions. I see that you tried 2 follow-up transactions, which show me that you were, that something probably went wrong and you're trying to rectify the situation. But it went through for us. So that means Chase owes you the money. Try calling them." And I was like, okay, thanks. So I was on hold for like over an hour just for that. I'm like, all right, thank you. So I call up Chase. They answer the phone like right away. And the lady's like, no, see, the issue is you used the PayPal debit card. So you're going to have to call PayPal and talk. And I'm like, I've talked to PayPal. Please don't make me call PayPal again. She's like, well, we'd have no way to get you the money. And I'm like, I have a savings account with you guys. Can't you just put it in there? No. Like, what if I go back to that ATM? Can they give me the money? Like the people who work right beside it? No. PayPal needs to file a dispute. You got to call them back. I was like, crap. Okay. So I call, and then the lady's like, we can prove that, we could. The part that pissed me off, she's like, oh no, we know you didn't get your money from us. We can prove that. Don't worry about that. We know we straight up scammed you, but not our problem. I'm like, oh my God. So I call back PayPal and I get into that loop again. I talked to probably 4 more representatives who keep putting me on hold, this time for 30 minutes at a time. I was getting so angry. The last one, I was like, I think my voice was shaking a bit. Like I don't yell at people on the phone or anything. And you guys know I don't rage or anything. I'm able to keep my cool. But I was so done. I was like, I felt my voice kind of starting to quiver, like just because I was just so furious. And I'm explaining to the lady, I'm like, please don't put me on hold. It's not gonna work. Please don't do it. And she was like a ray of sunshine. She's like, sir, don't you worry. You're not gonna have to worry about this again. I'm writing out the story for you so you don't have to explain it for the umpteenth time. I was like, thank you. She's like, yeah, I'm typing it all out. Don't you worry about anything. She's like, I am gonna have to send you over to the disputes section, but I promise this is the final time you're gonna be on hold, sir. And I was like, part of me wasn't believing her, but she was so like nice about it and helpful and knew what she was talking about that she was like, that I was like, okay, thank you so much. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna go and transfer you over. I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh, and sir, I was like, yeah. She's like, you have a Merry Christmas. I was like, you too, lady. I like you. You too. So she transfers me. I'm on hold for 30 minutes again. Another 30 minutes. And then some other lady comes on. Hello, sir. Thanks for calling PayPal. Can I get your first and last name? I was like, no. So I asked her, I was like, is this the debit card department? And she's like, yes. We also handle claims and disputes. I was like, wait. Okay. And I explained to her, I was like, please read the notes. The last one I spoke to, the last representative, she left notes for you. And the lady's like, oh yeah, I see. And she's like, yeah, no, we can do that for you here. So apparently I got to the right department, I guess. And so she went through it. Only took a second. She filed a dispute, which I'm pretty sure I could have done that myself on the site. I just didn't know that that's what needed to happen till the very tail end of it all. She's like, I'll take your word for it. If you say Chase told you to file a dispute on the claim, You know, I'll take your word for it. We wrote down everything, even had the stupid receipt that printed out, had like the sequence number or whatever. I don't even know if that'll help. But yeah, she's like, all right, keep an eye on your email. And your $500 might get back to you in the next 72 hours, depending on how this goes. So yeah, we'll have it resolved for you sometime probably in like 72 hours. And I'm thinking 72 hours from now is like, that's like Christmas Day, right? Let's see, today's what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I was like, 72 hours, And so I'm thinking to myself, I don't know when I'm going to see that $500 again. Like, that's... Like, what if Chase is like, this guy got his money from the ATM, screw him. And they cancel the dispute. And I got to go through all that crap again. It's so stupid. Like, and that's what really pissed me off, because I thought about it. I was like, what if I was someone who, say it was somebody else who they needed that $500 for Christmas for their family. You know, obviously I'd imagine they would have bought presents by now, but say they needed that for something. Like, they didn't have extra funds and they had to have that. And because they went to an ATM and the ATM messed up, they're missing $500 for at least 3 to 4 days. Like, are you serious? That is so stupid. That is so dumb. It just, like, I get it, but rent or food or something, yeah. I was, thinking like holiday stuff, but that as well, yeah. What if it was somebody who had to, like, put it this way? What if it was someone in my situation where they had to pay taxes by a certain day, and that $500 is now taken from them, and say they didn't have the extra funds to, like, I paid my taxes, because I was still able to even without that. But what if it was someone who couldn't do that, and then they're going to get penalized on their taxes, and because it's going to be late now due to something that's not their own fault? So dumb. Anyway, missing $500. Yeah, PayPal and Chase Bank like ganked me and took $500 from me. So it's fine. It's all right. It should be resolved in the next few days. But that whole thing, the reason why I'm ranting about it so much is because it was like a 3 to 4 hour ordeal. All the crap that me and Kazi went and did tonight could have been done 3 to 4 hours prior. This stream could have started like over 4 hours ago. It's just, I don't know. It's so dumb. Time for a donation train? No. Like I said, it's fine. It's okay. It's just really stupid. So, yeah, if you ever go to use an ATM, and as it's printing your money, as it's giving you your money, if there's an error, then you might be screwed for a bit. Also, thank you. Also, I need to lower that alert a bit. All right, we're good now. Who was that? Dark Fury, thank you. Thanks for the bedtime story, Peeve. I know what it's like being scammed by PayPal and banks. They got my account overcharged once. Neither sent me a warning that I didn't have funds for it. Have some money for relief. Also, what do you do for work? You're looking at it. This is what I do for work. Fortunate enough that that I can make a living off of streaming. For some reason, you guys allow me to do that. I don't get it. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fine It's just a really dumb situation. Like I could, if it were like, you know, say it's like $20, like whatever, but tying up $500 from someone, like what if they desperately need that? And they're just like, oh, sorry, dude, we'll get you back later. That it's just, I understand the whole process, and it's just a fluke. But man, that is just garbage. Anyway, so rant over, I think. But yeah, thank you very much, Dark. I appreciate that. Stop talking before someone donates you $500. You have a heart attack. if that were to happen, I imagine Chase Bank would be right there, just like watching. Like, oh crap! All right, you know what? Just deducted from his account. We can't let him have that. That's our 500. I swear, if 72 hours rolls around, or whenever the hell they manage to get back to me, and they deny the claim or dispute or whatever, because Chase Bank, I'm going to be livid. Because the only thing is, I imagine they probably have to go and like look at the cameras and crap on that ATM and see me get frustrated or something, or look into the history of its transactions, because it's if they don't do that, then it's just kind of like their word over mine, because the money got deducted from my PayPal account, so it looks like I received the money. So in their heads, maybe they're like, "Oh, this guy's just trying to get an extra $500." But I'm sure there's crap on their end that they can see it. There has to be. Anyway. My capture card messing up. Let's get things started off right. Let me refresh this. Like how we're almost 30 minutes into the stream. I want to do a short stream, and here I am ranting. Given how the bank treated you, I would have called their manager or the cops. Sounds as if you got robbed by the bank. Yeah, it's essentially like their ATM machine robbed me. That's what it feels like. That's what's annoying. That's what it feels like. And like I said, like if I desperately needed that 500 like now, and I couldn't afford to have it hung up the next few days, you know that's happened to people, and you know it just completely screws them, and then the people over at Chase are just like, you know, we know we can't give you that 500. It's like, dude, you were going to give me the 500. It was gonna come out of that machine. And now you're telling me that I can't get that for possibly another week? If at all? I don't know. Imagine having to pay rent and Chase says nah. Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so let's get back to the old grind. I'm actually grinding for a bit. Damn chalice dungeons. Wait. Yeah, okay. No. EWMF22GU. I'm pretty confident in that. Hey. Yeah, I'm trying to get this last gym, and then we don't have to do this crap anymore. I want to do chalice dungeons, but I want to do like random ones because now that I need souls or echoes, I have a reason to. Because we're taking this character to like max level. Why did they deny me the money? What? Today? Like Chase? Because the ATM had an error as it was like preparing. It says, if you've ever been to a Chase ATM, at the very end, there's like a little, looks almost like a little buffering icon or loading icon. It says preparing your cash. I was sitting there, it was preparing the cash, and then that went on for like, I don't know, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, which, you know, if you've ever used one of their ATMs, that's way too long. I'm sitting there like, what is happening? And then just this error message popped up. It's like, sorry, something went wrong. Either call Chase or talk to a representative. And then it printed out a receipt that just said a sequence ID number. Nothing else on it except for like the date and the time and stuff and the location. And the problem is that was the tail end of the transaction. So that means PayPal on their end, I use a PayPal debit card. On their end, the transaction was done. They okayed the money to go through and print out of that machine or come out of that machine. But the machine screwed up and it didn't give me the money. So PayPal thinks I got the money. Chase at the moment thinks I got the money because it seems like it's all there. Seems like it went through. So it's like my word against theirs kind of a thing. But, you know, I'm hoping the machine gives some kind of like history of its error messages throughout the day. Because I didn't get that $500. Thank you, ATM Goblin. Sorry about the money, dude. You'd think sitting in an ATM all day pushing money through the withdrawal slot would pay the bills, but it's rough around the holidays. Banks don't pay very well. Also, I promised the kids a Nintendo Switch, so you know what, ATM Goblin, it's fine. It's fine. I appreciate you giving me $2 back of my $500 you stole from me. Thank you. ATM Goblin. Yeah. And the scariest part of the story, chat, it can happen to any one of you. If you use ATMs at any point, it could happen to you. Gasp. $500 subs. I'd be okay with 500 subs. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Wow. You caught me. I got another story for you though, chat. Today was just filled with stories. It was great. Listen, Peeve, it's your conscience calling. That conscience wants to play Bloodborne with you. That conscience wants to make the biggest YouTube series in the history of nerdy souls FromSoft games. And that's going to be Broccoli and the Beast. Tyrell Dreaded Cone Toxicock. What? Toxicock? I thought it was McCuckins. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mose. Since you just assumed in 2017 that I was going to be talking about Monster Hunter World, the moment I subbed to your channel, not only am I giving you more money, but I'm also going to remind you that Monster Hunter World Beta will be live. Good day. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am tempted to play it, yeah. And ATM Goblin's wife says, tell my lying sack of trash husband who stole your money to return it. The bastard stole your money and spent it all on blow and hookers. If I ever see that wise ass again, I'm going to empty both barrels into his fat ass. Damn. Okay. Will do. Also, I went ahead and censored that message for you guys a bit. I know my viewers have you know, they have real sensitive ears. Can't hear too many of the naughty curse words. And thank you, Ty, for the raid. Hello everyone from Ty's stream. How's it going? Broccoli and the Beast. Broccoli. The thing is, if I do Broccoli and the Beast with Ty, I'm pretty sure, even though Frosty's been taking a break from streaming, I'm pretty sure Frosty will never talk to me again. Because that was our idea. So I don't know. I don't know. Frosty's already gotten mad at me enough for not completing our Borderlands playthrough that we played once. We played it once, then I was done with it. So, I feel like I need to get permission from Frosty. Frosty is streaming today? Really? Holy crap. It's a Christmas miracle. I have a fully leveled, skilled, and hungry broccoli ready to go. Frosty will never do this with you, Peeve. You know that. Give in to the vegetable side. Oh my god. Actually, the funny thing is, it was the other way around. Whenever me and Frosty were tempted to do it, he was trying to get me to do it. And, well, you know how set in my ways I can get. Just ended up never happening, so. It's not so much that Frosty will never do it with me, it's more so that I just never did it. Oh, crap. Oh my god, come on. Garbage. But yeah, Ty, maybe I'll ask permission from Frosty. I don't know. It was our idea, and I think he would kill me. Fury, thank you. Fury says donation train woot woot. I think I should have said that more enthusiastically, but well, this is as enthusiastic as I get. Also, Peeve, what would you say? What would you say lets someone be a good thief in an MMO? What would you say lets someone be a good thief in an MMO? Although you can use Ultima Online and other RPGs for examples, good and bad. Please don't rant about it or other games. What would you say? Oh, I see. What, in your opinion, makes for a good thief in an MMO? I think that's what something with the wording there threw me for a loop. A good thief in an MMO. You know what makes a good thief in an MMO, chat? The ability to steal. That's what makes a good thief in an MMO. The ability to steal. And I would say a proper stealth system, an interesting stealth system. I've seen too many MMOs and RPGs where it's like, oh, here's the thief class. I'm looking at you, Dark Souls 1. The Wait, was Thief class in Dark Souls 1? Yeah. No, it was in Demon Souls, I think. I'm getting them mixed up. Anyway, the Thief class, and you can't steal. So what? How is that? Where's the thief part of that? How is that a thief? Like, if you can't steal. Oh, he's got daggers and high dexterity. Okay, so a rogue, I guess? Even though rogues can also, you know... I don't know. I would say the ability to steal makes a thief in MMOs, but not many understand that for some reason. ATM Goblin Tip said, my wife passed away in a car accident 5 years ago. So who donated that? PvPS. Okay. Are the ATM Goblins getting some kind of lore now? What is that? Thank you. What did Ty say? That's cool. I know it's his idea. Just let me know because I really want to do Bloodborne again. This would spur me to do a full playthrough. Plus, people would love it. Well, Ty, here's what I'm doing. You want to know what I'm doing right now? This is my build, Chapman. It's one of the most interesting builds I've made, if not the most interesting build. I just haven't played it that often because, well, Vincent Pale Does kind of just took hold of me. And I took this build and I decided I'm going to aim for max level. I'm going to not stop at 120 or 125. I'm going to just keep going. And you know what that did? The reason why I did that was because I found myself, as I'm sure many of you do, where you're doing playthroughs of, say, Bloodborne. You've done a ton of playthroughs and you're doing more of them and you're just running past all the enemies in the areas so much that it just becomes very just going through the motions. You're not even, aside from the boss fights, you're just kind of passing through. And the moment I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm leveling again. I'm going to just go for max level. Now I'm fighting all the enemies. I'm interested in Chalice dungeons again. I'm excited to get this stupid gem, this final gem I need. And then I'm going to start doing random chalices. I've always wanted to do random chalices, but I never had any reason to. Like, why the hell should I do random chalices if I don't need echoes or anything? If the character is quote unquote complete, why do random chalices? You know, there's really no point aside from sightseeing, I guess. But now I want to go into those chalices because I could get more echoes from it. I could get different items and stuff to, if I want to change stuff up. It's almost amazing how just not stopping your level at a specific level for a build just opens the game up again. So maybe, Ty, you might be interested in just going for max level, because then the playthroughs feel meaningful again. You want to kill everything. You want to explore again. And then, you know, we could, if not Brockland the Beast, maybe we could do some co-op runs on our characters that we're aiming for max level on. Echoes or souls? Yeah. ATM Goblin Sun Tip said, we need this. Oh my God. We need this money more than you do, mister. Don't do this to us, please. And then ATM Goblin's wife says, I passed away. You left with that cheap whore, leaving me and my children in chat here all alone. We've had to make do scrounging petty tips on stream and begging for pennies. If I ever see you again, I'm putting you 6 foot under. Okay. For anyone just joining the stream, I explained at the beginning of the stream how today I had an ATM machine eat $500 of mine. And I was on the phone for like 4 hours with PayPal and Chase Bank, just going back and forth and being on hold for endless amounts of time to try to get this money back. And now it's a matter of, we followed a dispute and in 72 hours, maybe something's gonna happen. We'll see. So that was my that was the start of my day. So now someone tipped as the ATM goblin, thanking me for the $500 that he stole from me. And there's apparently an ATM goblin family quarrel going on in my tips. So that's what that's about. If you're curious. If you're just joining. Damn it. $500? Yeah. Yep. I was going pay my taxes like a good boy. And that ATM didn't like the thought of that. Didn't like the thought of me being American and giving the government all my money. Oh, what's up, BTR? Sorry, I've been blindly ranting. I didn't notice you there. Still no word back from Fanfiber. I hope they're not on holiday. Well, I mean, that's fine if they're on holiday, but I'd like us to be able to get the shirt design uploaded at least before Christmas. Otherwise, it's going to be, like, already the shirt's not going to be delivered in time for Christmas, obviously, but it'd be kind of odd to, here's the Christmas, I hope y'all had a good Christmas, here's the Christmas design, Happy New Year. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I talked to him the other day, so I just imagine maybe he just didn't get to it yet. I hope no one gets a holiday. Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. Please, 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 just first one on the stream. Let's do this. Can we just be done with this? Nope. No, we can't. Can't be done with it. God damn it. Thank you, Chunky Chieftain. Have you tried... Oh, that's a code for a Chalice Dungeon. I was like, what is BY68Z GAG or GAJ? It's nearly identical to this dungeon I'm in, but there's a single watcher near the boss room switch. You can quickly and repeatedly farm for a chance at good 27% gems. Really? A single watcher. So does that just... I thought that it had to be like a boss encounter. Wake up. Shut up. Let's go.
Very well.
Oh, chat. You know what time it is.
Farewell.
Chapman about to get fancy. That is a beautiful weapon. Evelyn, I think, is one of the best looking weapons in any game. It's so good. I love the sideways shot. Damn, it's good. Thank you, Goblin. Please, whoever you are, stop defacing my wife's memory like this, especially since she was blind and never used the computer. And son, why are you up? You should be in bed, and don't worry about our money situation. I'll handle it, okay? I don't even know what's going on. Okay. Thank you, I think. Upgrade time for it. Oh, yeah. That's a thing. Upgrading weapons. I forgot about that. Did I use all my stuff? Ah. It does cost echoes, right? Yeah, it does. Chat, do we want the repeating pistol or the Evelyn? I mean, my gut reaction is to say Evelyn. The repeating pistol is also pretty interesting. I love how the barrel, like, flips over. That pistol is an eyesore. I kind of like it. Repeating pistol looks like a treasure Chapman stole, though. That's exactly why I'm considering it. I mean, you could say the same about Evelyn because of how fancy it is, you know. But the repeating pistol kind of seems like it could be a, like some kind of antique weaponry, you know. But this could also be like a really valuable weapon that got stolen. Which is more fitting of the character? Put it that way. Hold on, let's do this. Which do you think fits the look of the character more? The repeating pistol? And by look of the character, I mean the theme of the character. It doesn't have to match. Obviously, the repeating pistol matches more. But the theme of the character is that he's a thief and he's just acquired all these items and artifacts and everything. So it could kind of swing either way. Or the Evelyn. Cannon. I think I'm gonna pass on the cannon. I've never tried it, but I just haven't ever been interested enough in it. Why not both? Yeah. Now I already have a build that uses the Evelyn. I think I'm gonna go with the repeating pistol. Oh God. ATM Goblin's wife. The only thing that passed away was our marriage after you left. You're 7 years behind in child support. Our children had to eat boots and rubber tires down by the river to survive. You're truly the worst man I've ever met. I'm glad I replaced you. What is... All right. Those y'all keeping track of the ATM Goblin lore. I don't know what else to say. $500 paid back in Goblin lore. Yeah. Who knows? That might actually happen. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep the repeating pistol. It does fit the look better, and it does look more like some kind of like antique weaponry. What's the description of it? Repeating pistol typically used by healing church hunters, crafted with mostly metal parts and exhibiting a complex design. The repeating pistol fires 2 shots at once, making it a ravenous consumer of quicksilver bullets. Should be used sparingly compared to its workshop counterpart as a trump card in one's arsenal. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that. So instead of using it like to just constantly pick off shots and try to parry. It should be like something you pull out to like finish someone with. ATM Goblin says, new phone, who this? Thank you. Virginia tips and says, send the ATM goblins to the forest. I'll scare them off for you. Oh, god damn it. Thank you. Special pistol used by Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn uses Quicksilver bullets just as any workshop firearm, but the Canehurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adored by Canehurst Knights. The Evelyn is a beautiful weapon, man. Alright. Considering this, and what about other guns? There's no other guns I'd really be interested in, though. You know, look. Sniper rifle's the only other semi-interesting one, in my opinion. But it's... I feel it's kind of stupid, since you can't, like, aim it yourself. I'm not a fan of shotguns. The minigun? Oh god, no. That drastically changes the build, or the theme of the build. The fist? No. I use that on Vincent anyway. You know what, chat? You know what part of our thing was that we were doing? I was using the Executioner gloves so that I could use the Executioner gloves spell. We pretended that that was like how that's casted. That those were like an artifact that you have to actually wear. We're going all out on the lore of this build, okay? But, and I've heard otherwise, but the Executioner gloves kind of suck. Like the spell. Everyone's like, oh my god, they're so good. I've been using it, and it kind of sucks. Maybe at higher levels of arcane, it starts to shine, but like I feel like it does about the same damage or less than. Like, there's the Executioner gloves. I could use Tiny to Nitrous and do just about that damage on multiple opponents in a line. Or I could use pretty much anything and either out damage it or out or have more versatility with something else. Thank you, ATM Goblin's wife. You know who this is. When I find you, I'm going to bend you over and spank your booty with a big wooden spoon, just like the old days. Oh, why'd you have to leave us? It's been so cold and lonely since you left. I've got ... goblin needs, you know. Starting to feel like I shouldn't be in the room for this conversation. What the hell was that? If you want to disable donations for a moment? Yeah. Great point to join the stream at. Oh, you're gonna be really confused. It's this whole thing now. Is the porn you're reading? No, God damn it. Long story short, whenever I got up today, went to pay my taxes and took $500 out of an ATM, and it didn't give me my $500. It just ate it. And so I spent the next 3 or 4 hours on the phone between PayPal and Chase Bank trying to get it back, and someone's pretending to be the ATM goblin that took my money. And now there's like an ATM goblin family quarrel going on in my tips, I think. You ever get your money back? Nope. Nope. Sure didn't. PayPal filed a dispute though, and I might get my money back in the next maybe 72 hours, but that's gonna be Christmas Eve and a Sunday. Next day is Christmas, so just a part of me thinks that's not gonna happen in 72 hours. Also, on top of that, you know, who knows that the dispute's gonna be in my favor. Maybe Chase is just gonna say, screw you, we don't believe you. Yeah, it was just that simple. I was like luck of the draw. I went to the ATM and I took out money, and the transaction completed. And so PayPal sees it as a completed transaction. The money got withdrawn from my account because I used PayPal debit card. And so transaction, oh, I'm dead. Transaction completed. And whenever it said preparing your cash, it loaded for a bit and then gave me an error message. And it's like, oh, you're screwed. Enjoy. And didn't give me money. And then people came up behind me and they used the ATM and they got their money. So yeah, it was just bad luck. Cursed Adept. That's not what I want, is it? Damn, why do I always think that's my menu? No, I want Tempering. What the hell is Adept? Ooh, thrust attack up. I do a lot of thrust attacks with this. Hmm. 31.5. No, and the weapon durability is... it's a pain in the ass. What is the max on an Adept gem? Does anyone know what the max is for one of those? Is it 31.5? How many chunks I got? Or blood rocks? 3? Alright. 32.6. I see. Hmm.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Let's get blood tinge to 20. Oops.
Farewell, good hunter.
Get blood tinge to 20 and we'll start raising arcane again. Which is best on bread, butter or cheese? That's a weird question. I would say butter and cheese. Make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh wait, did I miss a tip? I did. ATM Goblin says 7 years. Wait, Sally? Jesus Christ, Sally, not this again. We were never married, Sally. We never had a we never had a kid. It's all in your head. I thought you got over this. You saw doctors. Your delusions almost tore my marriage apart. Please just leave us alone. What are these tips? Master Miller tips and says, when dealing with ATM Goblin infestation, you should lure them out using $500 of cash. Once they are out, try and use fire against them. Goblins are also physically weak, so well-timed CQC should also do the trick. But be careful, Peeve. Goblins can be sneaky. I don't know what's happening anymore. Thanks. You got nourishing gems from the moonlight? Nope. We're using physical gems. Because I have this thing where I decided this character, long story short, this character is too stupid to understand that this sword can be transformed. We have all this lore behind him. He's a thief. He stole the sword. He knows it's a very valuable weapon. Uses it as his main weapon, but has no idea of its true power. Completely oblivious to it. Like I said, it's this whole thing. No! I'm dead. Oh my god. Get up faster. Jesus. Oh, I thought that said 6. That would have been amazing if I got it from him. You've never transformed? I mean, I have. And I've done it on accident quite a few times. But the lore of the character is that he doesn't know how. It's pretty much just an excuse for me to not do it. Because I love the look and the moveset of it untransformed. Ah, crap. Or is it still bad at switching out for those? Nice. But yeah, point is, we've done testing. I think it says in the guide that untransformed, it's pure physical. Are you serious? Oh god. Alright, chat, you ready to see all this damage everyone raves about from these? Oh boy. Chat, that's just not that good. Compared to other options? Oh god. I don't know why people freak out over those gloves. Works way better with nourishing gems though. I don't think you understand. The weapon, untransformed, only does physical damage. Unless I'm misremembering or misunderstanding. Thank you again, Goblin Wife. The doctors. Oh, but Harry, I still got the ring on my finger. I'm sorry. I've been off my meds. I still love you, Harry. Please come back to me. Your new wife wouldn't even have to find out. It could be our little secret again. Okay. Thank you. Is it over? Is the nightmare over? Nope. Nope, nightmare not over. Still a nightmare. Next time you level Arcane, check if the damage increases. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that right here.
What? Farewell, good.
Okay, so thank you. You know you want to try it, PvP Parl. I'm doing fine with the current Chalice Dungeon. Thank you. Chalice Dungeon code. Alright, so let's see. 796. Right?
Welcome. What? Very well.
Now, Arcane. Well, it goes up 1 point. Thank you, Goblin Exterminator. Okay, I'll check that in a moment. Give me 1 moment. All right, 796. 796. There should have been some kind of damage change there. Or am I crazy? Granted, it is only 1 AR, but if this thing took into account Arcane and all that while untransformed, then that should have done more damage. Considering you have only physical gems, that's rather unlikely. What I'm saying is this is split damage, right? See the arcane attack? This is split damage, this weapon. I'm saying not transformed. It's only taking into account the physical portion of the weapon. It's pure physical while not transformed. Anyway, Goblin Exterminator says, for the low price of $9.99 and not $500, you can buy our new and improved ATM Goblin spray. It gets rid of these ATM goblins in minutes. We, however, do not know if it will return your $500, but we do 100% guarantee it kills them. No refunds, though. Sounds tempting. Thank you. I suppose. It only does roughly 40% arcane damage when transformed. So, if I level arcane again, or hold on, it was 796. Right? Well, no, I can't do that because it's going to take away. God damn it. We've already tested this. Does anyone have the guide on them? that knows how to look it up and see. You know, I'm pretty sure we've already looked into all this whenever I first made this character, and the weapon untransformed is pure physical. Goblin tips and says, "You bought that ring for yourself, Sally. Please just take your meds again. We were never together. Barely even talked at work. I was just the target for your delusions. Please, Sally, I don't want to involve the police. I just want a nice Xmas with my son." Okay. How much? I appreciate the tips. But these, I don't know what's going on. If I remember correctly, you tested on stream. Yeah. Yeah, of course I would have. On the wiki, it says 100% physical untransformed. I mean, take anything you read on the wiki with a grain of salt, but 70 physical, 30 arcane when transformed. Sounds reasonable. Yes, guide here. Normal does not mention damage type. Transform said, while this mode retains the overall range and physical damage of normal mode, retains the overall range and physical damage of normal mode, its arcane damage, so it makes it shine. Yeah, I don't remember if it said so in the, I don't remember if it said so in the guide or if we tested it ourselves. I think we tested it ourselves. Just don't remember how exactly we tested it. Or you know what would do? If I throw some arcane damage gems, or no, that would change it to arcane damage, wouldn't it? Is there something that just like increases the arcane damage so that we could see if it has any at all affecting it? Like, can I just slap on some of that and if it's the same damage without? Well, arcane scaling gems. That sounds like what we need here. 18 Goblin's wife says, "Fine, I'll go. The exterminators are coming down on us hard now anyway. If you ever want to find me, I'll be over at twitch.tv/AtsumiWarrior. The people there are lovely. The mods are the best. Mr. Flubus and Athena are really nice. I love you." Fades away. God damn it, Atsumi. Wondering who that was. Can we get some clappers in the chat for that lovely performance by Atsumi? Yeah, 10 out of 10, Atsumi. So after this, we'll see if we can test it properly. All untransform attacks except for the L1 deal 50% of the listed arcane damage. Untransformed L1 deals 83.3. Did you test this yourself? Oh god. Hold on. Oh god, I'm stuck. Damn, dude, just taken out. What? Come on. Come on, game. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if the untransformed version takes into account split damage at all. So let's see what we can do here. How is the nourishing gym gonna... That's not gonna help me test this. Arcane attack up. Okay. Now is that changing it to... That's just affecting my arcane attack on it, right? Because I supposedly already have arcane. Or is that giving me arcane? No, it's not. Because I still have the physical. So it's not turning it into arcane. This would just be what I need, right? ATM Goblin tips and says, she's finally gone again. Finally, my son and I can have the peace we deserve. It's a Christmas miracle. Hi, everyone. Kim here. God damn it, Kim. Did you know we have a friendly and active guild in Final Fantasy XIV on the Diablo server made up from viewers of the stream? Join us. Thank you, Kim. Were y'all going back and forth? You know what? That's fine. I question if it was actually like a back and forth RP between two different people. It probably was, knowing y'all. Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. Did I ban the chimp? No, actually, Twitch banned the chimp. No, the promotional thing is done. So, y'all's beloved chimp is gone. Deal with it. Alright, so no gems. Right? No gems at all. Let's see what we got. An R2. 402. Y'all keep note of this, please. 402 from an R2. 284 from an R1. 402, 284. $445, 312. How did we come to the conclusion before? Unless I'm misunderstanding something, it definitely seems affected by it. Because we've tested this. Could have sworn we did. Thank you, Hane. Split damage in normal mode. ATM Goblin's wife says, the Final Fantasy Guild House is located just near the ocean. We have lovely sights of the beach and nice spots to sit on the rocks. Our guild master, he left us. He's been too busy with real life and he's abandoned the whole guild. RIP Final Fantasy 14 2017. That's right. I got kicked from my own guild for inactivity like 2 days ago. Do you have 18% physical up gem for comparison? Ah. Ooh. I feel like that's like a standard one you get at some point, so I should. Looking for physical up at full HP, 18%. That would do. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just see which is more damage, right? Also, you're gonna have to wait on that. You gotta give me a moment here, all right? Thank you. Okay, so red droplet works. Oh wait. So you're saying I might have two? If so, then physical attack up. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what we want. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay. Physical attack up. And there was the physical up. That would be the same thing, right? Or am I drunk, chat? It says fizz up. I assume that's physical attack. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is that... Is it from this? I think it's... No. That's one against beasts. Alright. Same thing, just need full health. Got it. Alright. So we still got those numbers, right? Kane was keeping track? Yeah, there they are. So... 312, 445. So R1 is 412. So 100 damage more. 556. Seems to me that that might be the better choice. Unless you're saying nourishing gems will raise all attack, and that's why it would be better. Attack up 19.3. I'm not gonna have like anything else. I think that's my only nourishing gem. I don't even need to test that. Nourishing gems, since it's split damage, nourishing gems are what I want. Like, we have proved that it's split damage. Why the hell did I think otherwise? What caused me to think otherwise? Yeah, I don't know. Try the nourishing gem. I mean, I'll slap it on with some physical gems as well, but all right. So we'll here's what we'll test. No, I think it'll still be what we have now. I think I was using this. Yeah. I doubt this will be any better, but let's see. Oh, get up! God damn it. Oh, oh wait, no, I already got that. Oh, what is this, Ash? Normal mode attack properties. Yeah, everything's got arcane. Man, so all the R1s are blunt damage, except for the thrust. Interesting. I mean, physical still works with it, so it's whatever, but... Okay. Really blunt damage? I mean, it makes sense. It's supposed to be like an old beat-up sword. So, you can imagine it's not sharp. Know I ran about my beard? No, not yet, actually. What did the other dono say? I'm pretty sure I got it. Talking about where the guild house is located in RIP Final Fantasy 14. Okay, so 602. I don't know why I'm even checking this. $578. So we will need better nourishing gems. Am I testing the arcane damage? We were testing because I thought it was pure physical untransformed. Could have sworn we tested it, like whenever I first made the build, but doesn't seem to be the case. Best nourishing only gives 21% to all attack. Wait, really? That was what, 19%? $19.3, so 21%. Sounds like it's not gonna be like any different. I know how to figure this out, chat. We're gonna figure this out with... Are you ready, chat? Math. It's time to math, chat. Okay. Thank you. Kim says, okay, but really, if any of y'all are looking for an FC in Final Fantasy 14, come join the stream FC on Diablos. Peeve named us the Upright Thieves. We have players active every day, including kind of casual weekend raid nights. We own a third of a housing ward. Yeah, I created the Upright Thieves on the Diablo server, and I stopped playing, and they've kept the guild going, which even though I'm not playing anymore, and I keep saying it, I know you're just like, whatever, Peeve, but I still am tempted to go back to Final Fantasy 14 at some point. But yeah, they've taken the guild and run with it, which I can't be happier to know that, because I've had guilds in the past where whether they're active and live or die depend on whether I'm playing. Like my Thief Guild in Ultima Online had it for years and years and years, and the problem with it was no one would play their thief unless I was playing. Like I don't know why. I guess a lot of them made thieves because of either seeing stuff that I've stolen or just being around whenever I steal something, and they're like, oh my god, I want to make a thief. So that's fine. But then they would only play whenever I played. So whenever I stopped playing the game, the guild dies as a result. And that drove me nuts, that the guild couldn't survive without me being active. So whenever I hear that you guys have just kept it going, that's awesome. Thank you for that. Because yeah, my interest in things just goes back and forth, so I'm always hopping all over the place. It's around 620 with the best nourishing gem. 620 overall damage. Let's see. I know what we need to do. We have this, but it's kin down. I was trying to get stamina cost. So, all right. Um, 835. Busting out some calculators here, chat. All right. Because of all the mathing I've done in Souls games, I have my calculator like shortcut tied to a mouse button. Kim says, if you're interested in joining, whisper me on here or apply to the FC directly, and Peeve might be slightly more likely to log in and play now that we don't have to pester him to log in all the time. Maybe. You know how he is when people tell him to play things. That is true. There's one way to get me to not play a game. It's to pester me about playing a game. I don't know why. I'm stubborn. But yeah, Kim in the chat right there. CHEMXVX. You guys want to, if you guys play Final Fantasy 14, you want to join the stream guild, message Kim. Okay. So. Don't mind me. I'm just mathing. All right. Just a little mathing. What is it? 27.2? Yeah. No, that's not gonna, that's not right. I have to take split damage to account. God damn it. What is the, oh, here we go. Duh. So the physical attack on this is, yes, I'm using calculator for it because I'm too lazy. 316. Okay, so 316. Let's figure this out. Nice. Okay. Got it. Got the formula. Isaac, thank you. Welcome back, Skippy. Appreciate you sticking around so long. That is a long ass time. Thank you very much. How's it going? Okay, so now that we know this. So 835. That's with just physical up gems. Y'all said what is the max for nourishing? What's the maximum amount? $21.5. 21.5. So that's all attack. So I shouldn't take into account the split at all. 501 times, what was it? Okay. Times 1.215. $898. So 835 AR versus 898. 899 if it rounds up. So yeah, sounds like I should go for nourishing. I got 824, but again, I'm tired, so maths might be off. Well, the way you do it is it's for example, for just the physical, I did let's see, what is that again? I took 316, which is just the physical, times 1.72 or 1.272, sorry, times 1.272 times 1.272 equals 650.35 plus the 185 arcane, which wasn't touched, comes out to 835.4, which rounds down to 835. So for the other one, I just took the 501 total AR, multiplied it 3 times by what was it, 1.215. Doesn't the game calculate it correctly? Yeah, but the problem is I don't have those gems to just throw on there and see which is higher, so I'm having to figure it out for myself. Remember to take into account the flat damage nourishing gems come with. Wait, flat damage? I've never used nourishing gems, so I only have one. The flat damage, what do you mean? I don't understand. Matherson. Well, I mean, min-max your builds as much as I do in these games, and you'll learn to math pretty quick. Screw going to school. Just play Souls games and min-max builds. Also, I'm joking. Go to school. The 21.5 have a secondary bonus. Wait, really? And it's only on the 21.5s? So that's why I'm not seeing it here. The perfect nourishing gem comes with 21.5 to all, plus an additional 15 AR for all damage. So what's it say on the thing? Does it say plus 15 attack or something? Does it say like attack up plus 15? Something like that? So you're telling me that I should add 45 total as a weapon durability up for its bonus. Oh my god. I'm so used to durability down that I thought that was... I didn't even read the rest of it. Okay. I see the bonus. I was like, man, nourishing gems have double penalty. That kind of sucks. Flat damage to a damage type. Okay, but somebody said that it's like perfect ones are just all attack up. Nourishing. I'm looking at this sheet here. $21.5 random second effect. Okay. Yikes. We're getting into this, aren't we? Hmm. Okay, but here's the question, chat. Oh God, how am I gonna figure this one out? I kind of want to figure out how much, because y'all know how split damage is in these games, right? I think that's why I went physical. I went with pure physical. Because split damage generally sucks in Souls games. So I wanted as much physical damage as possible. I think that's why I did it. I'm still kind of tempted to stay with that. Because if we... Let me see. I can figure this out right now. Real quick. See, what was it? It was 316, I believe. Okay. 316 times 21.5, I believe. And then plus, I mean that's 566. That's 567 AR. Physical AR right there. 567. Compared to, and that's not including the extra attack you guys say that nourishing gems have, which is just all attack up. So let's just say 600 AR, physical AR versus 835 physical. It's like, is that, do I want that split damage or do I want pure physical? That's the question. Because if I want as much physical damage as possible, obviously I go with the physical gems. Because otherwise, with nourishing, I'm going to be at like 600 max AR physical. And Sloppy, thank you very much. iTunes Thief, welcome. Enjoy the emotes, whether you wanted them or not. They're yours now. Sloppy has seen your Nightbot follow age. Thanks for sticking around in the stream for so damn long, and enjoy the sub. Wait, what? Yeah, sub gifting is now a thing, so you've been given a sub for the month, so you can use the emotes and everything. My HMS build with 25 skill, 25 strength, and 50 arcane. It's really good with nourishing gems. Has an AR of 864. I know some of y'all are probably like, "Oh my god, get on with the stream." We're planning. We're planning it out. So this can't be a very long stream because I got to be up in a few hours. Yeah, Sloppy Sleepy Doll is quite generous. They've certainly subbed quite a few people with the sub gifting. So thank you again, Sloppy. Honestly, it doesn't seem worth it. You have to save scum a terribly hard boss 3 times through to get the best gems. Oh yeah, I gotta fight Amygdala, don't I? You don't gain much of anything because of split damage. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, sloppy. Welcome, Demon Kafka, and welcome, Leonard. There you go. Sloppy has hooked y'all up. Enjoy the emotes. Merry Christmas to everyone, apparently. Thank you again, Sloppy. Welcome, Heroic Badger. You gotta work a bit? Okay, yeah, no problems. Thank you for dropping those subs in here. Alright. Yeah. Wait, it's layer 3 Amygdala, so if you do kill him, you have very little chance to get the gem. You want to have to save scum every single time you kill him. And then, to add on to that, whenever I get it, I'm going to have even worse split damage than before. Like split damage just kind of sucks in Souls games. And I know this is a split damage weapon. We've proven that. Like, I thought it might not be untransformed, but apparently I misremembered our previous test. But I remember now that it boiled down to, I think I wanted as much physical damage as possible because I'm not a fan of split damage, and we're going to have like 400 physical AR less if we go with nourishing gems. What the hell is split damage? If you look at the stats right there, the Holy Moonlight Sword, you see, just ignore everything on the right, or on the left, sorry. You see the blue numbers? 197 physical attack and 121 arcane attack. That means this weapon does physical attack and arcane attack. So physical damage and arcane damage. And problem with that is you have your physical defense and your arcane defense and all that. And instead of it just being a higher number, say higher physical damage, passing through just somebody's physical defense, pretend you're fighting another player. If it's the physical damage, then it's passing through their physical defense. If it's split, you have it passing through 2 defenses at the same time, physical and arcane. And that's just whittling down the overall damage a bit more because it's having to pass through 2 defenses versus 1. So you might see a split damage weapon that's like, you know, you might be looking at a weapon and you're like, oh, this one's 850 AR and this one's 900 AR. Of course I'm going to go with the 900. And by AR I mean attack rating, like that on the right. Right hand weapon 1 attack 501. I don't have any of my gems on, but so let's say 501. So I have 400 pure physical, and then say I have the split damage, which is over 500, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to pick the higher number. Problem is, that damage is having to pass through 2 separate defenses at the same time, so the actual damage you're doing to them might be lower, depending on their defenses, with the split damage weapon versus the pure physical one. So pure physical in Soulsborne games is generally the way to go. Or I say pure physical, I guess one specific damage type. Most people try to go for pure physical. That's what I've always tried to go for. But yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that. Because like 400 AR less of physical damage kind of makes me sick. And I know we're going to 99 arcane on this build. And that's cool and all, but well, I think I want that physical damage up as much as possible. Why are you min-maxing? You never min-max? I always min-max. And thank you, Gray Sky. Very generous of you. I appreciate that. Those of you in the chat who got an emote, be sure to thank Gray Sky. Thank you for that. Appreciate it very much. Anyway, so let's throw back on our physical gems. On a good note, chat, we don't have to go farm for the worst gem in the game. Or the worst, or I should say the toughest gem to get in the game. We have been spared. I now remember my testing previously and why I didn't do that. Thankfully. Wait, can I... I forgot about this. Forgot guns could have gems. They all have to be... Oh, you only get one. One blood drop. Blood tinge scaling. What would be the best for something like this? Blood attack up, probably, huh? Blood attack up 22.8. Add blood attack 5.8. Blood tinge scaling. Normal blood attack up. So this then. Attack versus beast down. Blood attack 31% is the best, I think, for guns. Oh crap, where did I get that? Sounds awesome. So watcher guarding a lever that you can farm for 31% blood tinge gems.
Hello, honorable and
tempting.
very well.
Speaking of blood tinge, let's just pop that on over to 20.
Farewell, good.
How much damage are we doing right now? Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. The sword only clips whenever I'm running. Calm down. Oh, speaking of which, you guys, I know you guys have seen this build a bit. You know what it's about. He's like a thiefish character. Stole all the crap that he uses. We went with a Christmas theme around him. Pretty much Chapman steals Christmas. For a t-shirt design, which it'll be up as soon as I've already submitted to fan fiber. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, crap. Okay, so apparently it was my fan fiber contact's birthday yesterday, which is why I didn't get up there. How dare he not work on his birthday? What a little bastard. No. He said it'll be up on the store today. And what will be up on the store is, let me show y'all these first for anyone who hasn't seen them. These are the choices for Christmas design by BTRNDL right there in the chat. We were tempted to go with the overly cheesy Perry Xmas. You know, someone was like, it should be Perry Christmas. How about you do a Perry Christmas design? I was like, that sounds like that's something I need to do. I was very tempted to do Perry Christmas. Because it just makes so much sense. So we had that choice. And then BTR also came up with the Chapman design, Chapman Stealing Christmas. And that just seemed like what I originally wanted. I wanted a Christmas design that wasn't overly cheesy. You know, it was still like just a badass t-shirt design. So that's what we went with. And here is the final product right there. And I made the mistake, the horrible, horrible mistake of asking chat what they wanted in the design. I let them influence the design, and I apologize for that. And the reason why I apologize is because if you look on the messenger with the gifts shoulder, there's a miniature Mr. Flubus in there. Flubus actually sent in some face shots to BTR to actually put him in the design, because chat was like, we want a Flubus raid shirt. Make a Flubus raid shirt. I'm like, dude, that's not to do with like get Flubus to make you a t-shirt then, damn it. So we did incorporate Flubus. So y'all have y'all's Flubus raid in there. It's Flubus's actual face turned into a horrifying little messenger with a little Santa hat on. But yeah, also Crown, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sorry, as mid like rambling. Enjoy the emotes. Anyone that got one from Crown's Bits. Thank you, Crown. Is that Ludwig sword? That is this right here. It's this build. That's the Holy Moonlight sword. So yeah. Well, it's this build with these gloves, because these are the gloves for the build. It's just we have all this lore surrounding the build, and like every item I use is supposedly in one of these pouches. For instance, that one right there, that one on his back, it's the Accursed Brew Skull, the big pouch on his back. Tiny Tonitrus right there, you can see the handle, and you see the like head of it forming the bottom. We went all out with that. So the Executioner gloves, once I wanted to start using those, I was like, where would they be on the body? And then someone was like, why don't you wear the Executioner gloves? It's like, So we pretend that the Executioner glove spell is used by wearing the gauntlets. It's this whole thing. But anyway, so that's why the build's not wearing those in the image. But yeah, that is that is the build. Love that Peeve loves explaining this build, because there's a lot of thought that went into this build. But yeah, that's the design. It'll be up later today. It won't be there in time for Christmas, so apologies. That's on me. I sat on it for too long trying to think of what a Christmas shirt could be for the stream. In the moment I brought BTR into the picture, it just all fell into place. So so it won't be there in time for Christmas, but it is going to be a limited time campaign because Christmas shirt. So, but it is a badass design that I think would be would be fine to wear like year round. It's not as in your face as Perry Christmas or Perry Xmas. But yeah. So expect that at some point today. I don't know how long the campaign's going to run for. I'm going to kind of leave that up to Fan Fiber, see what they suggest. This will be my first like limited edition campaign I've done with them. All right, Hane. Yeah, thanks for the help. Appreciate you keeping track of things. And Adithana, thank you. Welcome back. How's it going? Thank you very much. But it's the wrong hand. Hey, no. See, here's the thing. He stole so many gifts, so many presents and artifacts and everything that he's got to use his stronger hand, and that's why the sword isn't being like held up like it normally is. That's why it's like it's lowered a bit, because that's not his sword hand. That, or he's what's called ambidextrous. So make your choice, either or. The lore's up to you. I'm pretty much Miyazaki at this point with this character's lore. You figure it out. How's it going, Masamune? I like the ball with the P inside. Oh God, let me find. Hold on. Wait. And we're just kind of hanging out this stream, so I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize. Let me see here. I have something for y'all. Which one would it be? This might be this. Okay, yeah, here it is. This is what. Okay, you see this on the screen? Look at the ornament with the logo on it. You want to see what it was gonna be? We were trying to incorporate Flubis somehow. This is what almost happened. That's almost what we got. Dodged a bullet there, for sure. Oh, wait, image is still up. That was, would have added a bit more of a terrifying feel to the shirt. Can't click on the link. I don't know what to do then. For the Bloodstains gym, you can farm the Watcher. Okay. Well, you can't click it on mobile? What? It's weird. What just happened to him? Something happened, right? Like it got caught on him for a second or something, did a lot of damage. I don't know. People rave about those. I'm really not feeling it. Are we farming? I'm trying to get one more physical damage gem with the right stats, and then I'm like done farming after that. Curse the depth. God damn it. Crap. Alright, later, Wolf. Repeated gloves take half of what the Tonitrus costs, so more damage in general. Yeah, I get that.
Well, what?
They just feel very
Very well.
lackluster. You made a character as a foreigner from another world, like as if he came from Lothric to Yharnam to get blood treatment. I mean that's every character you make. That's the story of every single character you make in this game. But I get what you're saying. You could say that about my I just refer to it as my main build. Sorry. I make the 2012 Peeve looking build as my first character in every Soulsborne game. So you could say it's all the same guy. But no, I haven't done anything specific like that. Most, if not all, arcane spells are lackluster. Yeah, I know. Oh. Your character looks exactly the same in every Souls game you play. Yep, same way. In all of my characters' faces, now that you can save your characters, like the loadout of the character customization, the way I make my characters, like my alternate characters, if I want to like change their look, I leave the bone structure, and I just change like the hair, the skin color, you know, add like scars and crap if I want, but they're all the same character, just mixed up in different ways. Mainly because I don't care to. I've tried it before and it's weird to, like, I have that one character I always make and it's based off of myself, you know? So it's like I know what I'm going for. But to make an interesting looking character face from just thin air, I can't do it. In terms of like the bone structure and everything, I don't know what to do. So I just use the bone structure of that character for everything. So just load it up and then change the hairstyle, change the... Oh, I'm dead. Change the hairstyle, change the eyes, the skin, everything. But don't have to mess with like all the different sliders. Oh yeah, I'm replaying this boss fight because I'm trying to get a certain drop, and then the moment I get it, I'm done doing that. Then I want to like do random chalice dungeons and stuff. But I need to get that very specific drop first. So that's cool. All are descendants of 2012 Peeve? Hey. You want lore behind it? Sure. What? Oops. Thank you, Dark Fury. Give me one moment. Ow. No! God damn it! I got greedy for it. There's no point in getting greedy in this fight. Dark Fairy Tip says, here's my entry to the Fashion Souls contest. Oh boy. Noble Dueler. That is pretty fancy. That's a pretty fancy build. Not gonna lie. Dark Souls 2 had some good fashion. I'll give it that much. Alright, I'll touch the damn lamp. Oh, speaking of which. So, since we have this new place, we got out of the hellhole that I've lived in for 5 years. Just apartments, interesting. It's like a 1-bedroom that it was an apartment from a it was this old house, this old interesting house divided up into different apartments. So it was a really interesting 1-bedroom, but the house itself was just like run down. The electrical wiring was garbage. It was right on an intersection, as you guys know, so I constantly heard horns and sirens, and I can't count how many wrecks I had to call 911 for. It was bad at all hours of the day, just nonstop noise. And 3 in the morning, you're trying to sleep, somebody like floors their big ass truck with this huge pipe on it, and it's just anyway. Now that we're at we got another we rented out another house, a much nicer house. Well, mainly Cassie. She's been getting stuff to decorate it with. And one of the things that we're getting is little lights to go alongside like the walk up to the door. Like little, I forgot what they're called. The little lights you like stab into the ground. And they have some that are like hanging lamps. She's like, which of these do you want? I was like, the Bloodborne lamp. She's like, which one is the Bloodborne lamp? I'm like, the one that's like, it's the lantern hanging down. She's like, how is that a Bloodborne lamp? So I had to look up a picture of this and like, see Bloodborne lamp. So I'm going to have Bloodborne lamps going up the walk to the door. It's going to be awesome. I should totally like put little bells on them and stuff and chains. I mean, they're not gonna look that nice. They're gonna be very generic, but I'll pretend that they're Bloodborne lamps. Take pics? I mean, yeah, I could. It's not gonna be anything too fancy. I did send out a picture earlier of the sent out a picture of the what's it called? The Christmas decorations we put up on the staircase. Okay. Are you serious? Come on. I know I was at a weird angle, but that's garbage. Fine, I'll take it. Please don't. Oh my god, can I stop dying to this boss? Just trying to have fun with my spells. Toff to guard, welcome back. Thank you. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and so forth. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well. Is there maintenance for Bloodborne the other day? Yep. 3-hour maintenance. I got kicked off. They've been doing a lot to their servers lately on all their games. Oh my god. Too much fun. Just enjoying myself a bit too much. I'm sorry. Sorry, Miyazaki. Still fighting these fatties? Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to get a specific drop. Doesn't help I keep making stupid mistakes like this. There's no reason for me to really use that. Even though that was pretty good damage. That was pretty good. Can't complain. No fun are allowed while grinding. That is true. Oh god, I might be dead. Preparing for Bloodborne 2? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let me just connect that, you bastard. Yeah, trying to get the stamina ones. Now it's gonna be something useless that I don't need? Yep. Thank you. That's exactly what I didn't want. Oh, chat, I have another story for y'all about today. So, wait. Why do you never let me hear your dialogue?
Welcome. What? Very well.
What headset do you use with your PS4? Oh, I don't use a headset in my PS4 because I have a capture card that has like absolute minimal delay. I have that running into. I have the PS4 HDMI out running into my capture card running into my PC, and I have Sennheiser HD 558s, which are plugged into my my computer. So, to answer your question, Sennheiser HD 558, but yeah, I don't like use them directly in the PS4. And Adam, thank you. Welcome back. I appreciate you sticking around for a year and a half. Or who knows why. Thank you so much. Yeah, the 558s are great. Not much difference between them and the 598s, from what I understand. I researched it, and supposedly the 558s are like slightly better for quote unquote gaming, and the 598s are slightly better for more music oriented stuff. It's really just the main difference is like there's like one has this foam insert and the other doesn't, and that's like the whole difference between them, but it like slightly changes something supposedly. But yeah, so I got the 558s. They were on sale for like, I don't remember how much. It was like a ridiculous amount off. I want to say they were like, either they're normally 80 bucks and they were much cheaper than that, or they're normally over 100 bucks and I got them for 80. I think I got them for 80 bucks. And that was like a year ago. Same with this playthrough, just for fun. Are you making PvP build? Nobody makes PvP builds in Bloodborne. Basically, I went and played this build the other day. I haven't played it in a while. And I'm going through the game and I realized how I'm just going through emotions. I'm just running past enemies. Just skipping entire areas. Just trying to get through the game, because that's what you do after you've beaten it a million times. And you have everything you want on your character. You just run past everything, because why fight stuff? And I wanted to actually play the game again. And I realized, okay, and I've never done it before. I always made specific builds at a set level. Which, you know, that's still fine and great and all, but I realized if instead of keeping this build at 120 or 125, if I go for max level, then I'll have a reason to kill everything again. I'll have a reason to actually explore the levels and collect stuff and kill enemies, and instead of just running past it all. And a reason to do and enjoy Chalice dungeons, which I'm not really enjoying this because I'm grinding the hell out of this one gem. But afterwards, I'm going to go and do random chalice dungeons, which I've always wanted to do, but never really had a reason to. Oh crap. So yeah, it's really kind of opened the doors up on the playthrough again, or the game itself again. Omniscience, thank you for that host. Hello everybody from Omni Stream, how's it going? Appreciate that. Oh, god damn it. But, oh yeah, I had a story for you guys. Alright, well, story time after this, chat. And just try not to die here from stupid choices like this. Oh my god. So dumb. Trying to edge walk on him and about to die because of it. Ooh. Oh my god, can't I just get something that I want? Okay, so story time, chat. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, told y'all about the start of my day where ATM machine ate my $500 and now I'm waiting for either Chase or PayPal to reimburse me, and because of that I'm missing $500. So good job, Chase Bank ATMs. That was the start of my day. After that whole ordeal was done with, for now, like I said, that took like 3 or 4 hours. After that, me and Kazi could actually go and do stuff. So she wanted to go to the store, so we go to Walmart, and I'm walking to like one of the aisles. This guy just passing by me. What did he say exactly? He's passing by me. He's like, love the beard, man. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, thank you. And I told Kaz, I was like, did you hear that? He likes my beard. And she's like, I'm so proud of you. Because she's wanting me to shave it off because I haven't been tending to it at all for a while. Like my electric razor's not even in this house. It's at the old house. So I've just kind of let it grow out. Actually, I think the last time I trimmed it was October. Was it for TwitchCon? I think a little bit after TwitchCon. I don't remember. Sometime in October was the last time I trimmed my beard. And it was already, you know, somewhat grown out. And you have two houses. I just moved. By old house, I mean the one that we're moving out of. We have that place till the end of the month. That way we weren't like super rushed to move out, but you know, it's kind of catching up to us at this point. Anyway, yeah, I just moved. So the after that happened, I was like, all right, I really want to get a new razor because the one I've had for years is like, it's old, it's beat up, it's missing a bunch of parts, like a bunch of the trimmers. I don't know where the main one I used is. It's got that issue where like there's something with it where it catches your hair because there's something on it not sharp enough or chipped, or I don't know what the issue is. But time for a new razor. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all of them, and I'm kind of like researching them on my phone because I wanted to find one that, you know, was okay. And this guy walks up. He's got this like big, like straightened out goatee. And he's like, "What the hell is that?" And he's talking about a something called like One Blade or something. It's like a straight razor that you attach like trimmer heads onto, and it's weird. So I told him, I was like, I just looked into it. It's kind of weird. He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that." He's like, "What's your name?" I was like, Garrett. He goes, "Oh, nice to meet you, man. I forgot his name. I'm awful. Let's say Sean." He's like, "I'm Sean." I was like, "Okay, nice to meet you too." He goes, "What beard oil do you use?" He's like, or he said, "Have you ever used that beard oil?" I was like, "I don't use beard oil." He's like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Yeah, I don't use it." He's like, Are you serious?" He started to look kind of like flustered. He's like, "You don't use beard oil?" He's like, "Man, I have to use this like aluminum like circular comb and brush in the oil to straighten my beard out every day, and it takes forever, and it's super annoying. You don't have to do that, and your beard looks like that?" I was like, yeah, I'm just getting a razor because I haven't trimmed it in a while." He's like, "Oh my God, dude. Let me shake your hand." He shook my hand. He's like, I can't be near you right now. I can't talk to you, but just nice work, man. Well done. Well done. Beard's great. Well done." And he just walked off. I was like, "Okay." Thanks. So I got complimented twice in one store on my beard because I've grown it out. I haven't shaved it in a while. I think it looks terrible, but I mean, look, I say it looks terrible. I have the ability to grow out a very full beard. And there are some people who might be jealous about that. Manliest conversation ever, yeah. I told Cassie, I was like, "Wait, why does she keep going over there? How many times in a row is this? This isn't supposed to be happening."
Welcome home. What?
Isn't that supposed to be a rare occurrence? What is happening?
Very well. Let me stand.
Jeez, it's like 3 or 4 times this stream. Congratulations, Peeve. Thanks. There's this, actually, let me find this for y'all, because I'm actually quite proud of this. Here you go. It's an old photo, but look at the, check out how close I got my Final Fantasy 15 character. Like that was just, I wasn't like looking at the picture trying to do that. I was just kind of, that's what I do with all my first characters. I try to resemble them off of me. Obviously, whenever I make a character in a Soulsborne game or whatever, I will try to base it off of myself if in that particular universe Taco Bell doesn't exist. So basically all those characters are super fit, because that's just, you know, in a world without Taco Bell, I would be like insanely ripped. But you know, if Taco Bell exists, we'd have to add a bit more chub on them. But we don't need that. Taco Bell doesn't exist in those universes, so the character's really ripped. Of course, Pete. Yeah, of course. That's logical, right? There's no burritos in the Souls universe, so my character can be ripped as hell. And thank you, Azathoth. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that picture is from like, when was that? That was on my way to PAX South in 2015. Unfortunately, I put on a few pounds since then. Wanna try to get back to that. 2012 Peeve would be ashamed. Doesn't Final Fantasy 14's World have an equivalent to talk about? They have Cup Noodle. They do. Actual Cup Noodle advertisements. That's different, okay? But anyway, yeah, I was very proud that I got complimented twice on my beard, even though I haven't messed with it in literal months. Just staying warm for winter. Well, I was gonna shave it like first week of November, and then I was like, oh well, no shave November. It's really just me being lazy, so I didn't do it. Take up exercise, it works. Psh. Oh God. Mistakes. Please don't shoot me. Thank you. You have to give me one moment. Alright, chat, can I get some Bless RNG for this last one here? In hopes we get the damn gem that I want, and then we can continue with other things. Oh, please no. Such a cool spell. Why am I getting... I had so many in a row where I'm getting a cursed tempering damp gem, which is what I need. In the past few, it's just nothing but heavy and sharp and all this crap that I don't need. That sucks, man. It's not rocket spell. what it looks like. But whenever you realize it's like it's the eye, it's really cool. I hate that it looks like a snot rocket. Yeah. Is this gym really so important to do this? It is. If I'm fighting kin like what they are, then yeah, it is pretty important. And Hollis, thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around so long. Much appreciated. There was also a tip from Thick Peeve. Tip $2. Thank you, Thick Peeve. Appreciate that, I think. But here's what we're gonna be doing here. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Chat. I've been live for just under 3 hours. I've told you all the stories of my day today. If not for the ATM just straight up stealing $500 from me and then me spending the next 4 hours on the phone with banks and PayPal and all that crap. If not for that, we would have started the stream earlier. That just delayed everything that me and Kazi had to do today. We didn't even get to go and get stuff from the old house. We ended up just being able to have time to go to a few stores or whatever and then come back. So I apologize that I started so late and that the stream has to be so short because I have to be up in a few hours. So sorry, guys. Do I plan on streaming tomorrow? Yeah. What you mean, like today? I guess. I do plan on streaming, but like I said on Twitter, with the move that we've recently done, and the fact that we're having Christmas lunch with my family at our new house that we've rented. Kazi wants everything as good as it can be for company and stuff, so we're just trying to crack down, get everything set up and in order and move as much from the old house as we can into the new house. And because of all that, the streams are kind of up in the air. Unfortunately, that all has to come first, and then the stream can start after. So I don't know what time I'll be streaming tonight. I want to. It might end up being an early stream. It might end up being a late stream. Probably going to be a late stream because I do have a bunch of crap I got to take care of. I'll let you know on Twitter when it's going to be live, but as soon as we're all settled in, I hope we can get on. I know I've never had the most solidified schedule in the first place, but I hope we can get on some form of a solid schedule timing, because I do want to really just dive back into streaming once this is all said and done. Anyway, so thank y'all for hanging out. Remember, if you are interested in the Christmas design of this build right here, Chapman Stealing Christmas, not going to be there in time for Christmas, but it will be a limited edition campaign on the Fan Fiber store. I'll tweet it out once it's live. I just spoke to my Fan Fiber representative. It should be up today. Not sure how long the campaign's going to run. I'll let y'all know. It's going to go for a while, especially since it's this late. We're going to give people time to get it. It's whatever they suggest, I guess. And yeah, so keep it on Twitter. I'll let you know when I'm going live and when that's up on the store for those interested. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll just host food for y'all. Host the food channel if y'all want to hang out here and watch the food channel. But yeah. See y'all later.